What's going on, everybody? 360 Digital Closing Bell here. I am your humble correspondent, Michael Tanner. We are live on YouTube here from an undisclosed location in Denver, Colorado. A beautiful Tuesday, June 2nd. Markets look really green. But before we get into that, I need to bring in the executive producer of the show and the director and publisher of the world's greatest website, www.oilandgas360.com, Stuart Turley. Stu, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a beautiful day all over the world.
I'm going to be saying that all week because it's about to be 90 in Denver all week. I'm sweating. I've got 6 fans on in my office just trying to keep me cool. We have a great show for you guys lined up, but please, if you are not subscribed to the 360 Digital Closing on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, really, it's the best way to stay up to date on all of your energy markets. We also are live on YouTube every single day at 2 o'clock for this very show, the Digital Ticker. And really, when we look at the markets today, everything was green, but deceptively green. I mean, pretty much everything besides crude oil was flat. Natural gas clearly doesn't gain anything. All these experts keep telling us they're going to get big. When we look at the SPY, finally broke, stayed above 3,000, which is really not, or 3,000, which is really nice. 3,080, about a 25-point gain, or about 0.82% of the index. Tech stocks don't do as well. 96.39 for the NASDAQ, only a 40-point gain. Facebook actually down today. One of the first times we've seen Facebook in sort of the wake of a lot of the stuff that's been happening, with the protests and stuff. Tech stocks we've seen taking a depression, especially with President Donald Trump coming out and doing some social media executive orders. That was Monday or Sunday he came out and did that, Stu, is that executive order on the social medias. Tech stocks have just been hammered since then because the majority of that index for NASDAQ, the top 5 tech companies, are social media companies. So when that came out, that's why you're seeing sort of a drag on the NASDAQ. Dow Jones, 7,042. That's a 265-point gain, so about 1% of the index. There's really crude oil, though, up 36.88. I sold all the positions for the unofficial 360 official fund. That's up $1.43, 4% increase. Back into the curve looks very good. 39.14 for the 12-month strip, about a 78-cent swing up, or 2%. That could break 40 tomorrow, which would be a key number for the 12-month strip. Natural gas, the only red number we see on the board, down to $1.77, only losing about a tenth of a penny, though, or down 0.06%. 12-month strip actually gains a percentage for the back end of the curve on natural gas, $2.80, up about $2 cents, excuse me. XOP, which is our E&P securities contract, up $1.86, or about 3.5%, up to 55.25. XO OIH, which is our oil field services contract, up very big, up 5%, or about $6 to $125.65. When we look at our biggest gainers and winners and losers on the equity side, negative 6.5% for Trans Globe Energy. They're down to 49 cents. Mexico Energy Corporation, $2.91, or about a 6.59% drop. And at 6.7% on the downside, Permavial Royalty Trust down to $1.47. On the upside, though, some great numbers. Invesco Corporation up to 18 cents, 17% increase. Grand Terra Energy up 27 cents, or 27%, to 30 cents on the nose. And Vitex Energy Corporation up 32% to 43 cents on the nose. And before we dive into the international news desk, I need to tell you about the Oil and Gas Conference, which is the best investor relations conference on the planet. Normally it's held in Denver every year, mid-August. Rumor has it there's going to be some changes that they're going to be dropping very soon. Check out all the updates for that at theoilandgasconference.com. Stu, what's on the international news desk today?
Hey, a couple things. First, we've got Peabody Energy in Australia. They are a coal mining corporation, and they are laying off a third of their employees, and it's following a closure of an entire mine. The systemic problem this is showing is coking coal is used in steel. So is steel, the lack of demand for steel, lack of demand for other products, building, and the domino effect is on. So hold on. Back to you.
The coronavirus outbreak, I mean, we've been saying it's been unprecedented for 3 months, but you really think about it's really called into question the value chain. I don't think anyone's ever really thought about the complete value chain of where things come from until all of a sudden, not only we're out of toilet paper, but we're low on webcams because now everybody's working from home. There's so many different things. It was crazy. My one big thing for the day though is as I mentioned, I've switched. Podcast dropped yesterday on the 360 Digital Closing Bell. Another shameless plug. I was bearish on oil this week. I thought 35.36 was going to be the cap, but I'm just dead wrong, and I'm willing to take the loss. We're going to liquidate both those positions on the 360 official, non-official fund already done. I've switched to bullish, and part of the reasons was there was a webcast this morning that involved EOG and Parsley senior executives, and there were some really interesting nuggets that got pulled out of that. First is this is a quote from EOG's webcast, is that they are planning to really accelerate our production into what we see as a price recovery in the second half of the year. So EOG for the second half of the year, very, very bullish. That this was done by, who was the executive on this? I want to get his name right. It's right up here. Ken Bodecker, who's the exploration chief, and it was an RBM Capital's Markets interview. He also said that the also interesting part was that EOG recently reduced their hedge position, which is a huge sign of confidence that prices are going to be moved to the upside if you reduce your hedge position. So I don't like that as somebody who enjoys looking at that stuff. That doesn't make me sit very well. But if you are a perma bull, this is great sign, because EOG, which is one of the largest U.S. shale player, is extremely bullish and moving and taking active positions, specifically in hedging and turning back on their production to continue to support that. Parsley, who's another large shale operator, one of our favorite CEO, Matt Gallagher's Colorado School of Mines guy. We love him. They're turning back on a vast majority of the 26,000 barrels that they shut in, which is going to be good for the market. Really, the key issue is that that came out of this whole thing was a drop in drilling, and it just really it really hurt the markets. And so, really what I'm looking for moving forward is that this production is going to not increase, but companies are going to continue to add some stuff. You're going to see a lot more movement in the oil markets. And honestly, I'm just bullish, especially this next couple of days. So I'm looking for oil to continue to increase. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw $37, $38 here soon, though we are moving into some uncharted territories. And with that, we're going to go ahead and let you guys get back to work. Thank you for checking out the 360 Digital Closing Bell. We'll see you guys tomorrow.